Hi guys, today I'm bringing you the details on a new makeup subscription service called Deck of Scarlet. This here is their third palette that's being released, and it's in collaboration with YouTube guru Evon Wahab. Now the beauty behind this subscription service is that each palette released is done so in collaboration with a YouTube guru. So the packaging of this is super cute to me. The palette contains 3 eye colors, 3 cheek colors, 2 lip colors, an eye pencil, and also a lip pencil. The colors are super pigmented also, as you guys can see, and you will definitely see once we jump into the tutorial part. You can also sign up to receive your very own palettes every 2 months for the price of $29.95, which I think is amazing because you can create so many different looks with this one palette alone. Another great thing about this is that you can actually skip a month if you want to, and also you can cancel at any time. So now that we have all those details out of the way, let's jump into the tutorial. So starting off with the eyes, I'm going in with my MAC paint pot in the shade Laying Low and just applying a nice even base so the shadows will show up nice and pigmented. Then I'm going in to set that with my Kat Von D Lock It setting powder just to make sure that there will be no creasing and the shadows will last all day long. Now getting into the palette, I'm going in with the cheek shade Sandstorm and applying that to my crease. You can always use any of these shades within the palettes for different purposes, and I'm going to continue packing that on to the intensity that I desire. Then next I'm going to take this gorgeous green shade, which is called Mermaid. I'm applying a little bit of Fix Plus on my brush so it will be as pigmented as possible, and I'm just packing that on to kind of like 3/4 of my eyelid, and I'm just going to continue packing it on. And as you guys can see, this shadow is super pigmented and it has a little bit of reflex in it as well, so I'm just going to continue packing that on. And if you want to use a little bit of like glitter glue or glitter adhesive, it would make this even more like bam in your face. Next we're going in with the shade Fudge, which is just like a nice rich brown color, and I'm applying that to the outer corner of my eyelid. I'm just going to slowly intensify it and pack it on, and of course blend it out. It's all about blending with all of our looks. And I'm also going to go a little bit into my crease with that shade as well. Next I'm going back in with the shade Sandstorm just to further blend those 2 colors together so everything's nice and seamless. So going in with Sandstorm and the shade Sunshine, which I know a lot of you guys can be intimidated by it, but just take a little bit on your brush and tap it off, and we're applying that to the crease just to warm it up a little bit more and to connect the colors that we're going to also use on our lower lash line. And I'm just cleaning the line up a little bit, and then now we're going to apply some of that halo, which is kind of like a highlighter, to our brow bone and also the inner corner of our eye as well, just to create a nice pop. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm applying a little bit of that shade Sunshine just so we can have that dramatic difference between the darker shade on our lid and then this nice bright shade on our lower lash line. I'm also going to be applying a little bit of the shade Fudge and then going in with the eye pencil in Chameleon. The color of this is very similar to the shadow that we used on our lid, so it goes perfectly with connecting the whole eye look. And then I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And then we're going to curl our lashes and apply a little bit of mascara before going in with our falsies. Today I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha number 7. These are some of my favorites because they give you just a little bit of drama but not too much. And then I'm going to go in and just use some liquid liner to, disguise that line. Now onto the face, I've already applied some of my Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer, and then I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting with my MAC color corrector. I think it's in the shade Burnt Orange, but it will be on the screen. So I'm just going to blend all of that out to cover up all of my dark marks and dark circles before applying my foundation. Today I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless, and this one is in the shade Classic Tan because I just wanted it to pretty much match my neck, which is a little bit darker than my face, and it also screams like summer to me, so it gave me a little bit of a tan. And then going in with my concealer, I'm using first the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Medium Dark Warm, and then following up with some of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm in the shade NC42. I use both of them because one is a little bit cooler tone and then the MAC one is a little bit more warm tone, so I like the combination between the two. And also the MAC Pro Longwear, it never creases on me like at all, and it lasts all day long. So really like that, and we're just blending that all in. Then I'm going to set that using that same Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder that we used in the beginning of the tutorial, and I'm just going in very lightly because I want to still look a little bit hydrated and dewy. Now on to contouring, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso and doing a little bit of liquid contouring and just applying that in all of the places that I want to contour. Then I'm blending it out really nicely with my beauty blender. I find that this works really well in making it nice and natural looking and seamless. So I'm just doing that all over. Then to set all of my contour areas, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going in with the darkest shade first just to set all around my face, and then I'm going to use the other two darker shades that are on the bottom row for my nose contour, and then that's going to be it for the contouring. Then lastly, I'm applying a little bit of this bronzer from the MAC and Taraji collaboration, then moving back to the eyes and reapplying a little bit more of that Sunshine eyeshadow that was taken away when we applied our concealer. I'm also going to apply a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. And then we're moving on to highlighting. Now this shade is amazing. This is the same halo shade that we use for our brow bone, and you can even spray your brush a little bit with Fix Plus to have even more of a beaming highlight, but I wanted something a little bit in between. And then moving on to the lips, I'm using the Cake Pop lip liner from the Deck of Scarlet Palette, which is a nice brown. I wish it was a little bit darker, but this worked out well. And I'm also going to apply both of the lip colors. I'm going in with the almond shade first as a base, and then lighting it up a little bit with the orange shade to create like the perfect shade. Now you could leave it like this, but I wanted kind of like a glossy look, so I went in with some of my MAC lip gloss in the shade Boy Bait just to make it a little bit glossy before the final look, and also of course doused myself in Fix Plus spray. So this here is the final look. I really enjoyed bringing this look to you guys. All the details for how you can sign up for this subscription service will be in the description box below. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.